Get ready for Friday Night Lights like never before. Join us for the ultimate high school football sports special. Touchdowns, tackles, and triumphs await. This is First and 10, sponsored by Duran and Cawthorn. Here is George Faust and Karaski Melvin.
Well, hi, hello, and welcome to the playoff edition of First and 10. I'm George Faust, Karaski Melvin, as always.
The road to the Dome kicked off tonight. You can find scores on our website, klfy.com. We're going to start with 9th seeded Carencro. They took a trip to NOLA last week, lost their thrillers to Shaw. Tonight, hosted number 24 Pineville. Could they get back to their winning ways? Winner, by the way, plays number 8 Acadiana. First quarter, no score. Chance Babineau through the raindrops, through the Rebel defense, into the end zone for the Bears touchdown. Carencro would then get 2 with number 2, Kashmir Baptiste. Next drive for Pineville. Jalen Whitty's pass tipped the nimble-figured Caden Castile. He takes it from there, and he takes it to the house. 22-0 Carencro in the same quarter. Babineau finds Kendrick Bernard in the end zone for the score. Carencro gets to avenge its loss to Acadiana next week. They win big, 57-7.
Westgate playing host to Terrebonne, the Tigers, as the rain coming down. Just before half, Westgate's Devon A. Jackson, that is, takes it 55 yards to the house, extending the Tiger lead. The second half kickoff doesn't go Westgate's way. A muffed ball, making it Terrebonne possession here, and they answer with a 2-yard touchdown to shorten the Westgate lead. But Westgate holds on to win 27-10. They'll play number 1 Ruston next week. In St. Martinville, the Sharks going up against the Tigers. Second half of the game, Thibodeau's quarterback, Braden Backnell, scrambles out of the pocket, throws an interception as Southside will pick it off. And then how about the running back, Ramon Singleton Jr., as you watch the interception there, and he goes up the middle for the Southside touchdown, 42-9, and the Sharks will take on Airline next week.
Number 16, Northside hosted number 17, Ishtruma. Second quarter, Indians up 14-0. Lemoyne Brady's pass is robbed by Mario Alexander, and that would lead to the end of the half. Third quarter now, Lemoyne would bobble the snap, but you know what? That's okay. Ronald Brown sets the rock, breaks the play, and gets into the end zone. 20-0 is Truma in the fourth. Kyrie Paul downhill into the house. Indians win 38-16. They get top seed STM next week.
Very nice. Switching now to D2 non-select. Acadiana well represented in that bracket. 4 games featuring 8 area teams going head-to-head with each other, including a rematch from a week ago.
News 10 Sports' Jonathan Bulott was at 2 of those contests. He's in studio to tell us who's moving on and who's staying home next week. Jonathan.
George Ski, what's up, guys? It was a cold and wet night across Acadiana, but the action is staying hot in the bi-district round of the high school football playoffs, starting with a showdown between the Bulldogs and the Battling Bears. Number 18 Church Point traveling to Bulldog Stadium to take on number 15 Iota. The Bears behind by a touchdown until this. Jaden Reese evading defenders on the QB keeper for a Church Point touchdown. The 2-point try would be no good. Iota takes over, and on the next possession, the Bulldogs would bite back. Peyton Renfro finds Jace Lantier. He'll make a man miss and take it all the way in for the score. The Bulldogs win big, 35-6 the final. Number 14, Eunice, hosting number 19, Bro Bridge. The Bobcats trailing by a touchdown, but not for long. Thaddeus Godfrey finds the edge, and he's going to find the end zone, taking it all the way in. The point after try would be no good, so Eunice would still be trailing by 1. Ensuing drives, both teams pick up a stop on 4th down. The Tigers would still put up 21 more points in the second half and upset the Bobcats 35-19. Looking ahead to the regional round next week, number 15, Iota, will take on number 2, Cecilia. Additionally, number 19, Bro Bridge, will take on number 3, Assumption. Things are heating up in D2 non-select with Karaski. How are the other games in the bracket?
Well, here's another Acadiana game, Jonathan. In Donald Gardner Stadium, Opelousas against Rain, 44-6. Opelousas at half range. Jadis hits Corey Malone. The Wolves are unable to get the first down. Opelousas would regain possession. Deshaun Ford gets the handout, picks up 10 on the play, and then a couple of plays later, Ford again finding the end zone to add to the lead. Opelousas wins 57-6.
Kaplan and Jennings, as we go to Jennings now, and check this out. First quarter action, Jaden Benoit hands it to Rejon Zeno, who sneaks it past everyone, even our camera guy, for the easy 6. It was Groundhog Day in the second quarter. Benoit again taking the snap, finding Zeno. Looks like he's going right, but no. How about this? Darting up the sideline to take it to the end zone. The final score in this one, as we have it right now, 21-0 at the break is the last score we had, 34-6 the final.
Opening kickoff between Pearl River and Abbeville. A lateral thrown to the other end of the field. Zadarius Brown fumbles it, gets a convoy, and all of his friends will take it to the house. Pearl River up 6-0 after missing point. But Wildcats said, nah. Justin Montgomery barrels his way into the end zone for the Wildcat touchdown. And then right before the half, Trey Simon III would get 6 more. Wildcats moving on. 34-20 winners. They're going to go to Lutcher next week.
All right, upset alert here, Karaski. St. Martinville on the road at the Wampus Dome in Leesville. First drive of the game, quarterback Corby Robbins hands off to their star running back Xavier Ford, who uses his vision, makes the cut inside out, and, well, he's off to the races, 43 yards to pay dirt. The Wampus Cats up early. But the Tigers, they're pretty good, right? They had a rough year, but they're playing well at the right times. Quarterback Caden Zion flings it out to Cullen Charles, who makes the move, picks up the gain, a nice gain, and it's a Tiger touchdown. Wampus Cats fall to the Tigers. Coach Vince Durway and company moving on, 46-40, a close one.
Another team that happens to be moving on. Upset alert continues, George. Northwest beating Franklin Parish 42-20. They're going to play Wassman in the next round.
All right, don't go anywhere. We still have games from Division 3 and 4 coming up on this playoff edition of First and 10. We're back.
After Band of the Week, Lorraine ain't nothing for the Abbeville Wildcats.